All right, welcome back to our me and Alex podcast, the Brawns and
The Beast.
hey, are you gonna take the shades off and the hoodie?
Nah, so not the hoodie. The hoodie's got to stay on.
The hoodie is just terrible.
Hoodie. So, Crumble, if you were hoping to get a sponsorship with Jared Kimbrough, that's not.
I don't want the
happening.
sponsorship. I don't want it.
Yeah, he doesn't want it.
I don't want
If
it.
y'all were asking.
Disgusting.
We'll get into that.
But anyway, welcome back to our podcast, man. The Brawns and the Brains.
I'm wearing the sunglasses because I am a week into a mild concussion. I'm fine. I'm good enough to do stuff. I'm back to class, so back at it. Back at it.
You put his hoodie on the wrong way. Thought I didn't see it.
It's on the right way now. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
I just seen the hood going like facing this way. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all right over there? Yo, that's actually hilarious, Alex.
How was your weekend?
Good. I relaxed.
You relaxed?
I had a hard week of working out, so. Yeah. What about you?
I saw you in the middle of
Actually,
the
we
week.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you on Wednesday.
You were just walking by. And you just. Can we sit with you? I was gonna say no. I was gonna say no.
He's
but-
so different on camera. It's so crazy. He's
Nah.
so.
Yeah.
Well,
You talked about it a lot.
No, hang on. This is how it comes up. I go up to Jared. I'm like, hey, what's up, Jared? You know, we dab up. And then I'm like, can we sit? And he's on his phone. Yeah.
I
sure.
wasn't on my phone.
Yeah, sure. You were.
I probably was. I probably was. I ain't gonna lie. I probably was.
But, anyways, you wanna get into the playoffs?
Yeah. Let's get into the meaty greedy.
The meaty greedy. So, we were talking about the Mavericks because I didn't see them struggling like this.
I didn't. I thought that would be crazy, but then I really thought about it, like, who's the center? You know?
Their center is Christian Wood.
Yeah. No, he's off the bench.
He's off the bench.
He's off the bench.
So
So they got Dwight Powell.
That's
as
terrible.
the starting.
He's like he's your height.
Probably a little bit taller.
Oh, I thought he was 6'8", but either way,
He might be 6'10".
either way, I don't. So who do you think? You want to go east or west right now? May as well go
Go
west.
east. Go east, cause you know, the east is the best right now.
Okay. So who do you got coming out the east?
Celtics. Come on, man.
Okay.
Celtics. Easy.
So we got the play-in 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got the thing right there.
Yeah.
The play-in. Who's in the play-in?
10 is the Bulls, 9 is the Raptors, 8 is the Hawks, 7 is the Heat.
All right. Hawks out. They're not making that playoff. That play-in.
I agree. Yeah.
Cause I don't know. I'm like him and DeJounte. They're good, but like.
Look at their record is literally 39 and 39.
Yeah, I know it's been like that for the last like 10 games.
That's
like,
crazy.
They'll win one and they lose one.
That's
Win
crazy.
One, lose one. Yeah,
That's not what you want.
so that's the only reason why I say they won't be going far.
I get that.
Who else is in there? The Bulls.
I don't see the Bulls making it.
Huh?
I don't see the Bulls making it.
They're crazy.
You think so?
Okay, so you got the
Oh,
Bulls.
I forgot they got Beverly. I was thinking they had no.
Now hold on. They got the Bulls, Raptors, Hawks, right?
Right.
And who else?
The Heat.
The Heat.
Mhm.
All right, so it most likely is gonna be
Heat goes.
probably the Bulls and the Hawks, and then Heat versus Raptors. Something like that.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably something like that. So, I got the Bulls over the Raptors. I mean, the Bulls over the Hawks. Then you go ahead, you got
Yeah.
the Heat, the Raptors. I don't know. The Heat,
That's a tough one. But
I would say the Raptors because the Raptors, they're
just
they could play. When they're on, they're on. So,
They got a lot of guys. They got Scotty Barnes, Pascal. They got a lot of decent guys.
yeah, and the Heat don't, to be honest.
You know what?
The Heat don't got that many, players that could,
The Heat don't, but the thing is, though, Jimmy Butler in the playoffs always turns on a switch.
oh, God, here
And I don't care how much of a Celtics fan you are, tell me it's not true. Tell me Jimmy
we
doesn't.
go. What happened last year?
Tell me Jimmy doesn't.
What happened last year?
Celtics beat them in 7 games by the
okay.
tip of their tongue.
Okay.
By the tip of their tongue.
Did we win?
Yeah.
A win is a win, Alex.
Can you discuss
We
anything?
went to the finals. They went home, went on vacation, hung with their families.
Okay, next
We were
time.
competing for a championship.
I can't even. To everyone who's listening, Jimmy Butler. I'm taking my glasses off for this. Jimmy Butler is a different player in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler is a lot better in the playoffs, and it's true.
Yes.
And even though they lost last year, Jimmy Butler puts on in the playoffs. He doesn't care in the regular season. He's doing commercials for cowboy stuff. I don't know.
But let me tell you something, though, Alex.
Yeah.
It's not a one-man show.
It's not.
You need a team.
But it's just one game though in the play-in.
But we have a team. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Man, we're not even talking about the Celtics.
I'm just letting you know we have a team.
The Celtics aren't even in the play-in, and you're bringing them in.
And you seen what we did to the Bucks the other day too. Seen what we did.
Yeah, I mean,
destroyed the Bucks.
It hurts.
How many games out were we?
You didn't ask me who I got coming out of the East.
Hold on. How many games behind are we? I wanted to make sure we're gonna end up
2.
beating ones. We're 2 games behind.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me guess who you got it coming out of the East. And tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me.
I'll be genuinely honest with it.
Out the East, you probably got the Sixers.
Mm-mm.
No? Bucks.
No. Mm-mm.
So who?
Celtics.
You got? You got the okay. There we go. All right, we agree on something. I
do.
like that.
Yeah.
You see who the best team in the league is. Who's the best team in the league?
Best team in the league.
Yeah, I want to hear this. Don't give no false answers, Alex. You just said the team.
Celtics is in my head.
Okay.
But we look at the West play-in. The West play-in is like, it's like
who's in it? This. See, we can't even go off of this because this could change by
100%.
This could change by tomorrow. So
1,000%. But we should. I mean, while we're here, we might as well.
all right.
Right.
Well, we just talked about off camera the Mavericks. We just talking about the schedule.
Yeah.
And how they got 3 winnable games. They got the Spurs. Who else they got? Dang, I forgot. The Spurs.
They got the Spurs. They got
The last game.
Jazz.
Jazz. The second to last game they played them on the 7th. And they got somebody on the 5th. It's a West Coast team.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah. But while he looks this up, we was talking about how I saw that they were planning on benching both Kyrie and Luka, and they're not too far out of the play-in game.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is just so dumb for them to actually even do that.
So let me do this for maybe the people that aren't into and they're not really caught up to NBA. They're like, what? Luka and Kyrie are on the same team? So yeah, Luka and Kyrie are on the Mavs, and they're struggling right now. And the reason probably is defense. The reason probably is lack of height, lack of bigs. Yeah, that's it.
Could have sworn JaVale was on the team, right?
JaVale should be starting.
Yeah, is he hurt?
No, Jason Kidd doesn't.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna,
They better get Boban back.
Boban's on my Rockets. About to get Sportsmanship Player of the Year. But
Sportsmanship Player.
But JaVale should be starting center though. I've seen that on my Twitter. I've seen people saying that. Yeah, he definitely should be. But at 10 right now, we got the Thunder, which is crazy.
Good team.
Did you expect them to make the playoffs at all?
Yes.
Shut up.
I was at the game when we played the Thunder.
Who caught your eye?
What's it called?
Shay.
Yeah, Shay. And Giddy. Both of them, they were hooping. But like even the tall skinny kid, I'm not even.
I know who you're talking
his
about.
name.
No.
But him, they were all
He's
3 of them
super
were
skinny.
hooping. Yeah. And I was like, yo, he's the center. And surely enough, he was playing the 5. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like they're all hooping. And I'm like, yo, they're giving us a run for our money right now.
They got that Lugians Dort guy too.
Yeah, they got
just
Dort.
like he's strong, like brick wall. Yeah.
I just feel like they just don't have a solid like bench to help them produce.
They don't have good. They're in a rebuild. They're at the part where they start winning a little bit, and then.
I mean, like, hey, to be in the rebuild stage and making the playoffs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's phenomenal.
And then you got the Timberwolves, who just got Cat back.
I was wondering what happened to him. Did he get what happened to him?
In November, I think he got hurt.
Got hurt in November.
Mhm.
What happened?
He hurt his knee. Like I think he had to have surgery on it or something. I'm not sure.
Surgery on his knee and then he came back.
Or like he was opting. They were like, you might need to have surgery.
I was about to say, make that make sense. He ain't coming back if he had knee surgery.
I think he opted not to have surgery to play. But
Play.
I could be wrong.
He's been looking good though.
He's been hooping. Yeah. And then you got Pelicans.
Oh, they're my favorite. Yo, they're my underdogs in the West.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it to the conference finals.
All right, let's relax.
Nah, they're gonna make it to the
Conference finals?
Yeah. They did it last year.
Who are they beating?
Last year?
No, I know who they beat last year. I'm talking about who they're gonna beat this year. Cause what seed are they right now? They're at the 8.
Oh, shit, the West.
They're gonna end up playing the Nuggets. They're gonna end up playing the Nuggets.
Man, they could upset the Nuggets.
And you're just gonna see them waving goodbye.
You know what the Nuggets do? One-man team.
I mean, it's not no one-man team no more.
Yeah, not anymore.
You got Murray. You got Murray back.
Look, my dark horse. If they could go semifinals.
Who?
Pelicans. I see that.
Semifinals. Yeah, depending.
Conference finals is crazy.
It depends on who they play.
It does. Yeah. We're just trying to go off today. Lakers. I want to say something about the Lakers.
Oh God.
I cannot believe that they're playing well. Like I said, I looked at this back. I looked back at the first podcast we did with Pano.
We talked about the Lakers.
Yeah, and I was like,
they suck.
It was like right when they got traded. I was like, I would love it if they made the playoffs. They're 7th seed, and
look at you putting it out there into existence.
Man, I manifested it, and
But why the Lakers? Why? You just want to see LeBron? That's it.
Because we're in the presence of LeBron. I mean, may as well appreciate him while he's here, right?
One of these guys. All right.
I mean, you can just appreciate greatness while he's here. You know, Curry's here. You might as well appreciate him too.
So why don't you talk about the Warriors? Why don't you praise the Warriors?
Warriors were down at they were like 13th at the beginning of the year.
They're not going that far either.
You don't think so?
Most definitely not. Especially if they play. Man, listen, they struggle on the road bad, like really, really bad. They're gonna end up playing somebody that is gonna have home court advantage, like the first 2 games, and then that's gonna just set them off. Now they really gotta like try to fight and win those 2 games. But then again they got Steph Curry and Clay and Draymond.
I don't see them going that far either.
Yeah.
I see the Kings going far.
That's what I'm saying. The Kings been looking really good.
The Kings been looking really good. They got shooting. They got star De'Aaron Fox. They got another star, Sabonis.
Sabonis is hooping.
I don't know about the Grizzlies though, just because they're so dramatic. Technical fouls and all that.
What seed are they? The 2?
The two. So they do play. That's one thing I didn't even think about that. They play well without John Morant. That's something to think about.
Man, they've been winning though since he's been back.
They've been winning since he was back, and they didn't go on a losing streak without him.
That was a crazy losing streak they went on. He said in the interview, "Who do you fear in the West?"
He said no.
Well, first of all, let's start off what he really said. He said, "Who do you think you'll run into in the East, or do you fear in the East?" Something like that. And he said, "Who? The Celtics." Then he says, "Who do you see? Who do you fear in the West?" And he said, "I'm cool in the West." And then after he said that,
they went on a losing streak.
They went on a crazy losing streak.
They lost to the Warriors. They lost to the Suns, I think.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't want to be. I don't see. How are the Suns not going to come out the West?
Easily, they don't make it out the West.
How?
They lose. How else do you not? Hey, anybody.
Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul.
They're still trying to figure out how all 3 of them can play together. Chris Paul is trying to find his shots, because now his shots going down because KD needs shots.
Paul's going to get his shots. He could score 6 points in a game, and they'll be fine.
He better pass that rock.
He better
get at least like 14 assists a game.
You're acting like that's impossible for Chris Paul.
You're right. You're right. I seen him get 20 last year. I was like, okay, that's great.
With that playoff game where he's like 14 of 14.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. All right. Anything else? Anything else you want to point out from here?
What do you got coming out of the West? You never answered. I don't think I asked you.
I really do have the Suns.
You got the Suns? Oh, my gosh.
I really do.
My underdog? I got 2 underdogs.
Kings can't be an underdog.
No. Not the Kings.
Yeah.
My underdogs. making it far. Not coming out of the West, but making it far. Maybe making far. Clippers with a healthy Kawhi and Paul George
And Russ.
and Russ.
And Russ.
Russ been hooping lately,
Yep, he found his place.
and I would say Pelicans, like I said earlier. Those two.
But you say Pelicans are a dark horse. What?
They're underdogs.
They're
Who
underdogs.
I actually see coming out of the West.
Like you see them coming out of the play-in. That's what you're trying to say.
I see them making some noise, just in general.
I got
like,
you.
Just
No,
going far.
I feel the same way.
But I don't know who exactly I would pick coming out of the West, because the West is so iffy.
The West is so iffy, but that's the best part about it. It's so damn competitive.
And the Nuggets, they always sell when they come to playoffs. So
Yeah, that's the tough part. But they do have Jamal, so you got to give them. You can't just say they're gonna sell.
they had Jokic last year.
I know, but they have Jamal. Maybe Jamal will help him out. I don't know. He's been out for 2 years. You got to give him the doubt. You got to give him a chance.
I don't know.
He played really well in the bubble. No, I know. I don't know. But you have to at least give him a chance. You got to be like.
Maybe the Kings coming out of the
Shit.
West. Maybe the Kings coming out of the West. Realistically.
You're going to smack me in the face if I say Lakers coming out of the West.
I will put this headset back on this hook right here. Grab my coat, and I'm going to get out of here, Alex. If you say the Lakers are going to make it.
They will make some noise. They will.
AD will have to go for 50. LeBron will have to go for 50.
D'Angelo Russell going to go for 20.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have like the best game ever, every single game. He's gonna have to be his last performance every single game. That's how I feel.
Lakers will make it to semifinals, then they'll get knocked. You don't think they'll make it to the semifinals?
No, they're not making it out of the first round. Depending on who they play. Because they're
Okay.
7th seed.
So if they get out the play-in,
They're gonna play the Grizzlies. Wait, so what's the play-in? The play-in's from 6 down.
from 6 down, yeah, 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah.
So that's the Lakers playing Pelicans, Timberwolves, Thunder.
The Lakers could be at 6. Like, it's a 1-game difference. Like, the Warriors are 41-38.
Yeah,
and the Lakers are 40-38.
There's no games tonight, so
Oh, I didn't know
we
that.
got to wait from tomorrow to like the 9th or the 10th to see like how this actually is gonna play out.
But we get what you're trying to say. You got the Celtics, you got the Kings coming. I like that. I like that take.
Celtics Kings playoffs. Finals.
That'd be crazy.
Celtics with their 18th. I got the Celtics winning it all, of course.
I mean, you might want to knock on some wood.
I got belief in them.
Okay.
I don't need they got it.
That'd be a story though if the Nuggets finally made it off.
So what's today? What's today's date? Today is
Say it is April
3rd, right?
April 3rd.
April 3rd.
Thank you.
I'm telling the people, April 3rd, the Celtics are winning the finals. You're gonna look back at this podcast and gonna be like, okay, he predicted it all.
April 3rd. I want to say Warriors because you can't doubt them.
Gosh,
April 3rd, Suns winning the finals.
they're not making it out.
They're not making it out.
The Warriors
The Suns.
or the Suns. No,
Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul isn't enough.
no.
Okay.
Chris Paul's gonna sell. Too old.
All
And
right.
now you just gotta rely on.
You got to rely on what? Great.
You gotta rely on Devin Booker going crazy and
Damian Lillard.
You don't really gotta worry about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's just gonna do what Kevin Durant does.
Yeah.
But you got to worry about Devin Booker.
I mean, they have DeAndre Ayton too. You realize that?
Okay, when he wants to show up,
He's
they
just-
have him when he wants to show up.
He does exactly what they want him to do. Get boards, play defense. That's what he needs to do.
Like I said, they have him
Yeah.
just in case he wants to show up. I don't think he shows up every night.
Honestly, true.
You know he's my age.
I didn't know
He
that.
looks mad old, don't he?
He looks old, like 30.
This dude's my age. He's 23.
And his hairline is pretty crazy too, right?
Why you worried about his hairline?
I shouldn't have brought that up.
We're gonna send it to him.
Hey, cut-
Send him
actually,
back.
don't-
Don't cut it.
Don't cut it. Don't cut it. It's
We'll send that clip to him. And hopefully he responds. You know, them dudes Hollywood.
You'd be like, Sons, please never work with this guy, Alex. And then I've been getting noticed. People have been coming around have people came to you and been like, I like the podcast. Have they said anything to you about it?
Nah, I don't really go out like that. I have class one day out of the week, The only time you'll see me is if I'm working out, and that's during the day.
Or
Outside of that, you're not gonna see me.
Or eating.
Barely. I don't really go to.
But you go to lifts. I mean, you go to lifts. Your teammates could say something to you.
The only one that really like talks about is Pano.
Okay. But I've had some people come up to me like Jalen. You know Jalen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some people that we play basketball with intramural. They bring it up to me. Some people in my classes, and I'm thinking we should do maybe do like a fact about you. Like you ask a question, like something that people wouldn't expect to know out of you. Like you love pop, you love Taylor Swift, or I don't know, something like that.
Taylor Swift.
Or I don't know, you love like country music, something like super like surprising. Like you gotta give maybe you give two or three options, whatever you think.
How about this? I give you.
You want to? Should I do it too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to you too.
Okay.
I give you 2 truths and a lie. You figure it out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you go first. So tell me your two truths and 1 lie.
Okay.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
Okay. 2 truths and a lie.
I can tell the first one's a lie.
I've interned for ESPN before.
Okay.
My parents are both immigrants.
Okay.
And what else have I done? And I'm a 20-year-old sophomore.
Okay, all right. So I already we just talking about this, so I already know this last one is the truth.
What last one?
The last one you just said.
What is it?
That you're a 20-year-old sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know that's the truth. We just talked about this last week.
Yeah.
And
Parents are both immigrants, and I have interned for ESPN before.
first one about the ESPN internship.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
So the second one was a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, so I'm just clarifying, Alex. All right. Jeez. All right.
I interned for ESPN actually the week before COVID went crazy. I was in Houston. And I had a connection. I went to work for an ESPN radio show.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this. The Thursday I came in, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Sorry, concussion.
No, you can't blame a concussion.
Concussion. So
Stop it.
I came in and I was like, "So what are we doing today?" He was like, "Oh shit, why are you here?" He didn't say that, but he gave me that look. He was like, "Oh, like I don't know why I'm doing this to my glasses." He was like, He was like, "Yeah, we're done. Like they shut us off. Like it was kind of like when they shut down your tournament." And
I was upset.
Then I was gone for the weekend. I was upset. With that.
But my thing is, I was in Brooklyn when that happened, though. So I was in the epicenter of like everything.
You were ready to play.
I was ready to play, but like, I was in New York. You know, New York was pretty bad at that time.
Yeah, COVID. It was. Yeah.
So.
Funny story. Me and my dad. Shout out to my dad for like the 80.
Every podcast, you always
Sorry,
bring
I
up
love
your
my
dad.
Sorry, I love my dad. Damn.
I love the fact that you love your dad.
Great.
I love my dad too.
Great. I'm sure you do. My dad. We in my senior year, we were kind of like going crazy on college because I was really late on it. I was procrastinating. So, March 15th, 2020, the week of COVID, we traveled up to New York, and barely anyone was on planes, empty as hell. We brought gloves, we brought stuff like that. We visited the small school in New York that I went to, and then we came to visit Hartford. We just drove from New York because it was like a 2.5-hour drive.
Hartford.
And then, and yeah, that's just the craziest story.
Do you like Hartford? You like being here?
The city or the college?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. For me, it's a different world.
I was about to say, you come from Texas to here.
Well, from my perspective, it's different because in Houston, it's like, oh man, it's a city. Like airports are 45 minutes away. It's like everything. Some stuff is close, some stuff is far. It's just like here. It's just like everything seems to be right here. You know, it's like it's a different world. I like trying different stuff. So, it's
I can see it's a big difference from
for sure
being in. I was in Philly. Well, coming from Jersey, first of all, being in a offshore town, I live right by the shore, so it's like way different. And then you go to Philly, new type of whole like environment, and you got the city like not even far away. Like you're basically in the city, just right outside of it. And you got Temple right down the street, Drexel, Penn, Autumn. Autumn is right there.
Yep.
And then you go from Philly to here, and I'm like, bro, this is so boring here. Just because of like,
It's just dead.
yeah, it's like some things that I would do in Philly, like I won't do here because I know it's two different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Well, you're saying there's two different cultures between Philly and New York? 100%.
Philly and no, I'm talking about Hartford.
Oh, Philly and Hartford. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
And I'm just like, they're like, yo, you going to this party? I'm like, no, I'm not. Not at all. No way in hell you get me to go to this party.
Yeah,
no shot.
Pay me $1 million to go to that party.
Now, if you ask me in Philly, I'm like, oh, yeah, where it at? And then they're going to be like, yo, it's such and such. And I'm like, all right, bet I'm in there. I'm there.
This place has got their things,
Yeah.
What about you, though? I mean, you're not trying to dodge that two truths, one lie question.
Nah, I'll tell you. All right. So, all right. So, jeez, I can't even. I played basketball. All right, let's scratch it. I played football before I even played basketball. Right.
Yeah.
My second one, I was adopted. Right. And third one, I don't know. I love doing puzzles.
The lie is you were adopted.
How do you know?
Because I know.
No, why do you think that?
Because you would like making puzzles. That's why.
I do.
See, and you did play football before you played basketball.
Yeah. I'm doing a 2,000 piece puzzle right now.
Yeah, of course. I like this doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm not even like I can't even sit here and say I'm almost done. I'm nowhere near done. Nowhere.
But who else? And raise your hand if you're starting a puzzle.
I'm definitely. Yeah. Yo, it's so many. Like I opened a box, and I just seen a bag full of pieces, and I dumped them on the table, and I just looked and I said, "Oh damn! Like this is. I kind of regret doing this now."
You know how many pieces there are in it?
2,000.
2,000. Yeah.
2,000. And it took me at least 30, 45 minutes just to do the outline. Like
the outside.
Yo, like the border is probably from your laptop all the way down to the edge, around here, back to this. It's crazy. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo.
Is it just still sitting in your room?
Nah, it's in the living room. I put it on our table. Nobody else goes out there, so it's like I might as well. But it's a Disney / Pixar thing. So.
What is it? Do you know?
It's like Cars, and Incredibles. It's like all the like Disney movies, the popular ones, the animated ones.
What was your favorite Disney movie?
I don't really rock with Disney.
Who do you rock with?
I'm more of a Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon guy, you know.
Okay. What's your favorite Cartoon Network Nickelodeon show?
Nickelodeon? All right, I give you SpongeBob. Off rip. Classic. Nickelodeon.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
Even
Nickelodeon is kind of tough. I mean, Cartoon Network is kind of tough.
It is.
They got a lot of bangers. But I would probably say it's between Dexter's Laboratory, and I don't even know. Probably The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That was gonna be mine.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, I stole it. What about Imaginary Home for the Fosters or whatever it's called? The Imaginary Friends one.
Oh, that one.
With Blue and the big tall like they had that one basketball player with one arm, like his arm.
That sounds familiar.
I forgot.
But one show I liked, I think it was Disney. I liked Gravity Falls.
It was so weird.
It was weird.
It was weird. That's why you like weird things.
I mean, you like serial killer stuff. We all got our things.
Man, I'm glad you think that's weird.
Thank you.
Like the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, I thought was like so intriguing.
It was. Yeah. The one thing during quarantine that I got really interested in was the Jeffrey Epstein thing, because I came into it coming into the Jeffrey Epstein. You don't know?
No. Explain who it is.
What's going on here?
Explain who it is. I don't know who it is.
Jeffrey Epstein.
No, I don't know who that is. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Jeffrey
I'm not good with
Epstein.
names.
He sexually assaulted like hundreds of younger, like minors.
The Boston guy?
Donald Trump.
Private Island. Whoa.
But funny story about that. My family and I, we went on a vacation. We actually were really close to the island. This was in
Which is island?
This island, I think it's in Aruba.
I've been to Aruba.
I think it's in Aruba. Or no, it's in
There's no way it's in Aruba. Aruba's too beautiful.
It's in Mexico. It's in Mexico.
Okay, all right.
And if you know, let us know. But my family went on a trip and we were on like a tour, and this guy was like, "This is Jeffrey Epstein's island. Like he has people here, you know." And then he like didn't say much. But that's the whole story. There's like a documentary about it, and I got really interested in it because. That's not. Well, we'll work on it.
I think, all right, to give you my Disney movie or show, I don't know, I'll give it to The Incredibles. That's
respectable.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Or Toy Story.
What about just, adult, maybe like if you're under the age of 13, maybe look away. But like shows that are maybe more like, adult like shows for like our age.
Like
I'm not.
I don't even know. Oh, first of all,
Go ahead.
the best show to ever be released is Breaking Bad.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Breaking Bad, immediately.
Yeah.
That's no hesitation. But honestly, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, you should watch it. But I would say, I don't know, because nowadays I feel like one movie will come out or one show will come out, and then you see one like next week and be like, yo, this is just as good. So I don't really think you can like compare some of these shows together.
You can't.
But I watch anime more than I watch like stuff like that. Yeah. Sometimes.
You don't need to say sometimes. All right, half the world watches anime.
No, because sometimes I'll watch anime and then I'll be like, all right, I'm getting tired of this. And then I try to find something on Netflix. So like right now I'm watching Night Agent. It's actually like pretty crazy. So you should watch it.
Where do you watch it on?
Netflix.
Anime is all on Netflix?
No, anime? I got Funimation account. So I got access to every single anime.
I don't know. My favorite show of all time, honestly might be SpongeBob.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Man,
let's wrap it up. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Brawns.
If you actually want to cut it off, you can.
I can't believe you SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Out of all the things that came out in the world,
yeah,
you say SpongeBob.
Yeah. I got keep the headset on.
I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting you a sponsorship for Crumble if you.
I don't want this sponsorship.
I'm getting you a sponsorship if you put that headset off. Yeah, exactly.
Put it back on. Because I want to. I didn't want to leave him like that.
Right. But I have a picture of a beach in my room.
The island from SpongeBob.
I have a bunch of stickers SpongeBob on it. No lie. Okay, what about shows for our age? You want me to answer that?
Yeah. Answer the show for our age.
I could say.
Don't say SpongeBob.
I'm not gonna say SpongeBob.
I will leave this room if you say SpongeBob. Don't say Alex.
I'm not.
All right. Go ahead.
Honestly, I mean, it's an old show. I like Seinfeld.
Okay. All right. That's your answer?
What do you?
I'm just asking. That's your answer.
That's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
21.
Yeah. That show is about nothing, and I mean I haven't seen Breaking Bad, so I can't just say Breaking Bad.
The best show for our generation is definitely South Park. Definitely South Park. And this South Park should have been canceled.
Okay, well I was gonna say Family. I was thinking of saying Family Guy, but I didn't want to.
That's acceptable.
I didn't want to get canceled.
That's what you got canceled for.
Okay, fine. Family Guy.
Nah, you said what you said. Don't take it back.
I like Seinfeld. Okay, this generation, Family Guy for sure.
Family Guy over South Park.
I haven't seen as much South Park, so I say.
Oh really?
I've seen a little bit. I say Family Guy though.
South Park should have been canceled.
South Park definitely should have been canceled.
A long time ago.
Kidding me?
A long time ago.
Oh my god.
But it's hilarious though. So, and like the recent season was talking about all the like things that been happening like currently.
Yeah.
It's talking about Chat GPT. They was talking about all that.
They talked about COVID. I remember when it was happening.
Yeah, they even made a movie about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They made a post and they made a pre and post COVID movie, which is crazy.
That's funny.
Just their story on how like COVID started was actually hilarious.
What's your movie type? What kind of movies do you like?
Like action.
Like action.
Honest. Action or like
Is that horror?
suspense.
Is that horror or no?
I don't really care for horror.
So action, you mean like
Not horror, just like just violence, guns, cars,
like wars?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be wars.
I saw what's that movie about the there's one perspective in the movie like 1972 or something?
1972. You talk about it looked like a little triangle when you first like the picture of when you first look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I never watched it fully because it wasn't in a different language, right? Isn't it in Polish?
It was in English.
You lying?
1872. That's what it was.
Let me see. I'm
Not-
lying.
Yeah.
This guy has us looking at pictures of the Titanic and whatnot. I can't believe
I
this
keep
guy.
seeing 1917. That's not what it was. Me and my dad saw it. Dad help.
Shout out to this dad.
Dad help.
Shout out to his dad.
1872 movie.
Struggling. Oh my gosh.
1883. There it is. That's it.
Are you sure? See, he hit it. I think.
I think. I think.
Let's just scratch it. Just cut that whole.
All right,
side.
Bench Warmer is my favorite movie.
Oh,
Bench Warmer is my favorite movie.
bench warmers. That's crazy. What about Marvels?
Ooh, Marvel. Ooh.
I give me the show and movie, and then we just wrap it up.
So, movie for sure. Batman. Heath Ledger.
I'm out. Marvel. Not DC.
Marvel, not DC. Okay. I was just thinking Marvel and DC.
Oh no, I don't like DC like that. So.
Well, I like Marvel. So what? I don't really have one for DC.
Talk about Marvel though.
I don't have one for Marvel. That's what I mean. So you say one for Marvel.
My show would be Loki. Movie probably Endgame.
Yeah. I can concur with that.
DC, I don't watch DC like that. So for me to give my top 2 for that.
You didn't like Batman with Heath Ledger being Joker. That was the sickest. I might
Talking about The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, I just watched that the other day. That was even like the new Batman is just so like so predictable.
For sure. But that was like 2005, early 2000s.
The Dark Knight.
With the Heath Ledger.
Yeah, my bad.
Heath Ledger is the best Joker ever I've ever seen.
I think the last Joker was the best Joker. What the Joker always say? Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Put a smile on your face. Yeah, the Joker movie wasn't bad. They come out with a second one of his.
Genius.
Probably to show how crazy he turns out to be.
I saw a scene of Joker on like a talk show in a movie. Like I think it was a Dark Knight movie, and he was just talking about how like messed up like life is actually on a talk show, and he was talking about how like psychotic he is, and he was like how like they paint him out to be the villain when he's just a normal person. He's just mentally ill. He got super deep into it.
Yeah, well,
It's crazy.
that's a kind of hard role to play.
Very. Yeah.
Well, he got a disorder where he just laughs, right?
Basically. Yeah.
I remember in the beginning of the movie, he just started cracking up.
Yeah.
And somebody told him something serious, and he just started laughing. And it was just looking at him like, what type of person are you? Like,
Yeah.
why are you laughing?
But he's
And then he just handed her the card like, you can just, it's my disorder.
Yeah.
And the people read it, gave it back to him, and just walked away. I was like, man, I kind of felt bad for him until he started killing people. I was like, all right, see, he's doing too much now. Now he's doing too much. But I'm kind of excited to see what he does in the second movie.
It's just kind of. I'm very excited.
Kind of.
Very.
I'm more excited for the Marvel.
I mean, me too. I don't got a problem with Marvel. I saw Endgame.
It's the best. Better than DC. Me and Pano had an argument about this. You should have brought this up in the podcast. I was just sitting there talking. He was like,
Sometimes
DC is way better. I'm like, wait, what?
Sometimes y'all are arguing. I just want to let y'all be.
Bring him in.
The thing is, I'm just a Batman guy. That's all. Like, it's nothing else.
Batman will get his ass whooped by anybody in Marvel.
Batman will whoop anyone's ass.
No. Get his ass whooped.
Wrong.
Yes. It's facts. Who do you have Batman beating? He's not
Anyone.
beating Thor.
Yeah, he's beating Thor.
Definitely not being Iron Man.
Yes, he is.
Definitely not being Doctor Strange.
Yes, he is.
All right. Nah, for real though, we getting out of here.
We can.
Cause Alex is.
Because Jared's
concussed.
concussed.
He's concussed. So.
Jared's not concussed.
When he's in his right state of mind, we'll talk about this
He's
again.
he's off his rocker. No, we appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna since we started it last time with the leg up, we're gonna end it with the leg up.
I can't put my leg up. My legs are sore. I can't put.
He doesn't care, man.
My legs are sore, man. I ran around the campus, so if y'all see me around campus, just wave. I always run around campus.
He's on a scooter. You're on a scooter sometimes. You weren't on the scooter today?
Nah, I don't really ride the scooter no more.
No? Too much of a danger hazard?
Nah, just here and there. The scooter's been old. I've been using it a lot last year, but not this year.
I've seen you use it. Well, okay. Whatever.
Since after the season, I haven't been using it like that.
You were wearing a trench. Look for a tall man in a trench coat, and probably with a chocolate milk in his hand, and maybe doing a puzzle in his hand. I don't know.
Doing a puzzle in his hand. Okay, all right.
Thanks for watching the Brains and the Brawns. We'll be back next week.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.